I was correct. That down there is the crystal chair, which is just beyond the cradle tree. And around here we have the exit from the path that goes at the bottom of the falling cliffs. And we have, as I said, two routes here. This route, which I had thought was possibly a way back up to the top of a cliff, but I could be wrong. And there was a route that looked like it was going to be over here. I'm going to look down there, but I don't think that's the route. I actually think the route might be straight up, which is quite weird. This is uncharted territory now. I'm certainly right that the actual main route goes up there. This just brings me to a little path that runs along this really steep cliff. I'm going to call this the Crystal Cliffs because of the crystal seat. Crystal because crystal's like hard and jagged, isn't it? And so are these cliffs. So I'm going to walk a little way along here. It just peters out. Take a few snaps because the trees are nice, and then I'm going to walk up that steep hill and see whether Knaresborough's on the other side. We're rising high now. I've walked up the steps. I'm going to call them freedom steps. Terribly American of me, but there we are. And I think we're heading out of the gorge now. The gorge, I think, is down that way. And we may be heading on a beeline towards Knaresborough. At least I hope so, anyway. It is now moving into the late afternoon, so we need to be on our way. I'm running along the side of some deliberately planted pine forest, which I think is private land, and I'm well now up and away from Nidd Gorge. I'm going to call this bit the Knaresborough Tunnel just because, well, you can see it's like a tunnel. It's relatively flat and easy going. That little sign there tells me that we have reached the end of the gorge, and in fact the end of the Knaresborough Tunnel. We've now come out just on a track, so I'm following this track now, and hopefully it ends in Knaresborough, preferably near a place I know.